Hello everyone, thank you for joining in today. I want to talk about the power of delegation. You see, we live in a very fast-paced world, and whether you are in an organization or you are an entrepreneur or you just work as a professional, there is power in delegation. And when I talk about delegation, it's simply, shifting tasks, sharing tasks to people around you. So if you're a leader or if you're responsible for managing a team or, just managing a task or an assignment, there is power in delegation. When you delegate, you're simply recognizing that you alone cannot get everything done. You alone cannot accomplish everything and drive the organization towards its strategic direction and ultimate success. So you come to a point where you realize that you have to share the assignments, share the responsibilities with the people in your team. Especially as a team leader, you have to delegate. If you don't delegate, whether you like it or not, you are going to compromise on standards. You're going to compromise really on delivering great quality. And the reason why you want to delegate also is because it gets your team involved. They feel a sense of ownership of the business or of whatever it is that you're doing. So when you're delegating, you are simply showing to them that they belong to the team and that they have to feel involved. And when they also participate in that success or in contributing and putting in the work, they are going to ultimately share in the success, and this is going to boost the team morale and really just improve on the level of commitment that the team has generally. So there is a sense of ownership when you delegate. And also when you delegate, you're helping to build in your team other leaders, so that if you're not there tomorrow, there are always people to step in. There is no better way to prepare for leadership or to prepare leaders in your organization than delegation. So you want to make sure that you're not the only person who can represent the organization, maybe outside, maybe in functions around, or just attending events, but you can also send someone at some point to represent you or to represent the organization. And when you're doing this, like I said, you're preparing for continuity. Continuity is very important as it's going to ensure the sustainability of your organization. Just imagine that you're the only one who gets things done. Almost always, you're the only one who represents the organization every time there is maybe an event. People are not going to know that there are other people in that organization, and God forbid if something were to happen to you, then there is no way for continuity to be effective and for that sustainability to happen. Because people, the outside world only knows one face. They only know you. But when you're someone who is intentional about delegating tasks, delegating functions, you realize that, in your absence, the organization is going to carry on and even be more effective. And that is a pride that every leader should have, that even if they step back, the organization is going to function even more effectively than when they are there. And another thing really is that when you delegate, you improve on performance, you improve on the quality of work. The reason why you want to delegate in this sense is that you don't want to carry the weight on your shoulders alone. You want to make sure that as much as possible, you're not overwhelming yourself with responsibilities, with work and assignments. Shift these assignments to other capable people in your team. And that's why there is need for training. I'm going to come back to that point. But really, when you delegate, you're giving room for yourself to focus on other things and get them done, while the team can also focus on those tasks that you've delegated and can get those done. And as a result, everyone in the team is not feeling overwhelmed and they can really deliver quality. And as an organization or even as an individual, you have to prioritize quality over quantity. So don't put on a lot of weight on yourself to the point where you're less effective or less efficient. So we have to make sure, as much as we are embracing growth and expansion, that we remain people who prioritize quality, and that we can deliver quality, always be consistent in delivering that quality. It shouldn't be a matter of being, very good at delivering delivering quality today, and then tomorrow that quality is no longer there. You have to make sure that that quality is consistent. It is existing over time. And lastly, one of the things I wanted to talk about delegation is the fact that when you delegate, whether you like it or not, you are going to be training your team. So it's important to delegate, as it calls for training. It warrants you to train your team where they're not really efficient. So when you are about delegating, you're thinking, is this person going to be able to handle this? And if they can't handle that assignment, then that is a point where you realize you have to train. And if you didn't even think about delegation or delegating the task in the first place, then that thought wouldn't have crossed your mind. So delegation is important, as it calls for training. And generally, really, delegating just improves team communication. It improves on corporate communication. I mean, communicating at the horizontal level, that is between your staff and, just among themselves. They can be able to communicate about the things that are happening. And also it improves on vertical communication, internal communication, communicating between ranks. The people under you, they can communicate to you, with you rather, effectively, because you are giving room for that through delegation. When you're delegating, in that process, you're kind of fortifying communication standards in your outfit, in your organization. So delegation is very important. It is important for sustainability, it's important for quality, it's important for efficiency, for building team confidence, building team communication. It is important for just ensuring that there is continuity in your organization and good and effective leadership. So thank you for watching today, and if you continue to like what you're seeing on the channel, please let us know what you're thinking about it. And if there are any other topics you want us to cover, also drop them in the comment section below. May God bless you.